natural thing, but it is installed in you as a person, as an individual, by someone that need to be in control of you or the situation. Remember this: fear only comes because of some form of consequence, some form of judgment. That's why fear are activated in you as a person. Fear, it is the beginning of slavery. You see, when a man fear, whether female or male, that man or that thing they fear have just limited them, had just limited them, had put some form of limitation on them. And because of this limitation, they have enslaved themselves by this fear. You see, when a man have no fear within him, he experiences and he come to know that which many fear. Because many may look at negative consequences before they try something. But when you have no fear or no negative consequence within your mind, you try something and the result, you know. It's to say like, I'm taking a chance. I'm doing my thing. No matter what, I'm doing my thing. Because for me, there is no consequence. For me, there is no consequence. So I have no fear within me. The results of stepping out and doing what I'm supposed to do, it is to know, not consequences. Fear comes because you are taught fear. This is why fear comes. Fear is not something that comes to you as a natural thing that you were born and fear is in you. No. You feel, you touch, you perceive things, but fear is not one of them. Fear is taught. Hello, appreciate you. Fear is taught by the man or female that want to enslave you. Okay? How long it took to grow your hair? It's about, now it's about 14 years or 14 years now. Ohio. Appreciate you, man. You know, like I said to you, why are you black? I am black because the blackness, which is the creator, the image of the creator truly dwells within me. That which exists truly dwells within me. And that's what make me black. But let's stick to the what we are sticking with here, which is fear. Because fear is something that is taught to us as a people. That's what fear, and this is how we become fearful of things because of the rules, the regulations, and the consequences of whatever it is that you are about to do. The consequence, the judgment. This is why religion is the number one that promote fear. They promote fear. Their, their first thing they make you come to realize and come to confess that you should fear God. You see it? You should fear God. They even go so far as to say to you, this is the beginning of wisdom. So fear is truly installed in you as an individual. I said to you, like the stream, share the live, and subscribe to the channel. So this is what I am saying to you. Fear. Fear is that which you as a person dealing with consequences. And this is why I said to you, do not let religion instill fear in you as it is normal. It is not normal for you to fear. Fear was installed, it was placed, it was indoctrinated into you to make you think that fear is normal. Fear is not normal. Fear is learned. Okay? And it's learned because of the consequences attached to that which you fear. That's the only reason why fear comes. Because if you can look within yourself and pay close attention to you as a person, when a person is born or a person living this life and have no fear within them, you see how free they truly are. They are truly free. And when a person have no fear, majority of time, 99% of the time, these people are true creators. They have no fear of nothing. Because for them, its only thing is result. There is no consequences. There is no judgment, but to see results. That's what fear stop when you install fear in you. It stops you from being who you ought to be, and that is to be a creator. Fear literally make you not do certain things, make you procrastinate. Fear does. This is why they in religion, first thing they do, it is to install fear in you. Every religion, you search and see for yourself. Don't take my word for it. Search. You see them tell you, first thing they tell you, fear. Fear. Fear God. Fear this, fear that, fear, 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 fear. Okay? Fear. We must know that we should not walk in fear, because fear is not a normal thing, but it is installed in you as an individual. that the slave masters are control you. That's the reason why fear is installed. Okay? This is why religion base their foundation is to install, indoctrinate you with fear. They make you think that there are some consequence to whatever you're about to try. And because of this consequence, you should not do it. But if you do it, it's a sense of being free. Being free is to know, is to truly create. How can you create something that never been created before if your mind is limited to rules and regulations? It's impossible for you to be a creator. This is why I said to people, the creator itself, which is eternity, cannot and did not create nothing by laws. It created everything by being free. It had no limit to its resources. It had no limit to creation. Do I believe? Do you believe the Bible is truth? It's true? No. I believe that the Bible have part truth, but a man who don't know themselves will be caught up in that which speak the loudest. And that which speak the loudest in the Bible is actually about God. And when they speak about a God, they're not speaking about the Creator. They are speaking about a God which is emotions. Emotions is the God that they promote. Fear is the God that they promote. They use fear to control. So when you comprehend that their God is truly emotions, emotions is their God. It governs them. This is why they say you're more spiritual when you're more emotional. When you sing with a lot of emotional emotions, you are more spiritual. That's not truth. True spirituality is a man that know themselves. When a man know themselves and a man truly walk in that which is free, which is eternity, knowing that the Creator which is eternal dwells within them. Not just knowing by words, but by manifestation, knowing that you are truly in eternity and eternity is within you. You are in eternity and eternity is within you. So fear will truly stop you from experiencing this experience, which is to truly be free. Fear will actually stop you. You see, when you as a person walk in this fear, when you as a person walk in fear, then any man can make you go and make you be unstable because you're controlled by emotions. This is what it is. You know, you're controlled by emotions. So continue to know that you are free. Not because someone come and install indoctrinate you with some rules and regulation. Because where there are the rules and the regulation, this is the factor that there are consequences to your actions that limit you from being a creator in the way you ought to be. There are no limitations to a man that is truly a creator. A man that recognizes that I am a creator, there are no limits to that man. There is no fear in that man. None. Zero fear. And this is the thing that many need to comprehend. You don't need to fear. Fear is not normal. It's unnatural. It is installed in you. It was placed in you. So no, it is not something that you should embrace as a thing to be fearful. No, that's strictly unstableness. Strictly unstableness. You was not created to be fearful. You was not created to be that way. So if you're a person that are fearful, it is because you have picked up some form of indoctrination from somewhere that have poisoned your system, and you need to overcome it. Fear is not something that is normal, but it is something that will destroy you and make you be unstable. You know, I was speaking to a person a couple of days ago, and I said to them, I have no fear. I have no fear. I have no fear, because whatever I do it that it will benefit not only myself, but the next man. So I have no fear. Whatever I do it to not only benefit myself, but also to benefit the next man. If I do what I do to benefit the next man, what fear should I have? What fear should I have? But the reason why you fear of doing what you ought to do, it is because you know that there are consequences somewhere that is not beneficial to the next man. That's the only reason why you fear. Whatever you're doing, you know to a fact within yourself that guess what? This will not benefit the next man. And this is the reason why you fear. You are truly free. Be free and stay free. How you stay free is by doing what you do, not only benefiting yourself, but to benefit the next man. Once you as a person do that, you know your intent. Your intent is not to harm the next man. You know your intent. It's not to harm that person. It's not to cause no issues for that person. It's not to do nothing in no form. Think for a second. In no form. Whatever you do, it should be your thought pattern. I am a creator, and I will create solution to issues that are at hand now. And whatever I create, it will be created to benefit not only myself, but also unto others. If I truly walk in this, guess what happened? I am truly free. Because my mind will not allow me to walk in fear. My mind will not allow me to walk in fear. Consequences, I have none. My judgment is already past because I came through my mother's womb. You see it? And my judgment was this, that I will live in eternity. I am eternal because that which is eternal is in me. You see? No, you are eternal. You are not one that are living in time. You are living in eternity. Eternity is within you. Stop walking in fear. Fear makes you a slave to the master that bring forth the laws and the rules and the regulations to govern you. Fear nothing, but try all things that you as a person may know. You see, when you know, you know. You're not fearing it, you know it. You know, if I do this, the consequence will be this. You see it? You don't fear it, but you know the consequence of it. You don't need fear. You don't need to walk in fear to be. You don't need to. Fear not. Because fear are installed in you. Fears are installed in you for them to control you. That's the only reason why. Why do you think they speak in the manner they speak? Why do you think they say what they say? Because what? They want to install fear within you as an individual. Okay? They want to install fear in you, my people. Let no man install fear in you as it is a normal thing. Okay? Okay? It's not a normal thing for fear. It is unnormal. It's been taught. It was placed in you. This is why the religions teach it. They teach it because they know how can we control a people if they have no fear in them? How can we make them a slave if they have no fear in them? How can it happen? So the first thing they teach you, fear. Fear God. Fear is the beginning of wisdom. You want wisdom, so what you will do? You'll start to fear. But not knowing fear is the beginning of destruction. Fear is the beginning of enslavement. Fear is not what you think. Fear is something that you don't want to walk in. You know, let every man that walk in fear, let them be in their fear. You, as an individual, keep your silence and have no fear of them. Because you don't walk in their rules, you don't walk in their regulations, you don't walk in their status. You walk in that which you know. That guess what? My intent is not to do no harm to no man. No man. But to be free from all men, rules and regulation. And the only way I can be free, truly free, is to do with no intent to harm the next man. Being a creator is truly to be free. You know, Truly be free. Truly being free. You know? Truly being free. And this is what I am saying to you. Being a creator, it is truly to be free. You cannot be a creator and you are not free. And that is to be, know that you are in eternity, and eternity truly are, it is in you. Know that you are oneness with eternity. You are one with eternity because you're in the day. The day, literally, you are in it. You are in it. So let us stop walking that fear mentality. Because fear mentality, it comes from the dual mentality. We cannot walk and continue to walk in fear. Fear prepares you to be a slave. That's what fear does. Fear literally prepares you to be a slave. Understand? That's what fear does. It prepares you to be a slave. This is not something that, it's a normal thing. I was born in this earth and I was born in earth, bam, tada, fear. No. It don't work like that. If you allow me to be born in this earth and be decked out and led by my mother and teach by my mom, and she never one day teach me about fear. She never teach me about limitation. I would never know fear. What I will learn by experiences. If I know that I touch this and it is hot, not because I fear of it, because I've learned that, guess what? This thing is hot and I should not touch it. I don't fear it. No. I know if I touch it, it will burn me. It's a different. You don't fear. Okay? You don't walk in fear. Fear makes you paralyzed. It makes you not move in the direction that you ought to move. You know? You know. And this is what I am saying to you. Know that you are what you are. But fear is not and was not naturally given, but it was placed in you by men that want to control you, that want to lord and rule over you. And this is why fear was installed in you. Fear is not natural. Fear is unnatural. So, if you as a person can come to the knowledge of and comprehension of this, you can start by stop walking in fear. Fear is what makes you who you are today. Fear is that which paralyzed you. That's what it is. Okay? That's what it is. So, let no man make you think that fearing is a normal thing. No. You only fear because some rules, some regulation, some form of consequence is truly attached, and you are aware of those consequences. And because of those consequences, that are attached to whatever you set out to do, then you fear. But if there are no consequences, if there are no consequences, I'm telling you, guess what? You are limitless. Just like how that which is within you, which is eternity, is within you. Eternity truly within you. Hi, truly within you. You know, it is truly within you. So this is what I am saying to you. Let us get out of the mindset of fear. But let us walk in that which you truly is and what you truly are. That you as a person truly free. Number one, you are truly free. That's number one. You are truly walking in eternity. And eternity truly dwells within you. Being free, it is for you as an individual to, when you are awoken every single moment and in this time, in your present time, you should declare that, guess what? I will do no harm. I will create, and in my creation, it is for me to do no harm to the next man. That's my intent. I will do no harm to the next man. I need no more rules. What rules I need? If I do no harm to the next man, what rules I need? What laws I need? What laws would I break? If I do no harm to the next man, that is within my space. What rules I need? If I do no harm to the next man, within my space, I cannot go beyond where I'm at. I'm presently here. But you will not put no rules and regulation upon me. Do you comprehend? You will not put no rules and regulations upon me to make me be conformed to your ways, which is your laws, your rules, your regulations. I will not bow to your ways of living. I will be free in the manner that I ought to be. You know, I will be what I'm supposed to be, and that is to be truly free. So let us stop walking in fear. Let us stop walking in fear. Fear is installed in you. So if it was installed in you, you can literally reject it. You can get it out of you. But know this much. This fear mentality was placed in you. Know that much. It is placed in you. And I am truly grateful I am truly grateful. You know, a lot of things that we we come to know as normal. A lot of things that we think are normal is actually the indoctrination and the program that we have been programmed into. So what they call normal for them is not normal. For example, we think the day is the sun. We think that. We think that it is the sun. It is called the day. We think that. That's what is normal to the average man. Okay? Not knowing the day is actually eternity. Not knowing that. Because the sun and the moon is actually in the day. And this day is blackness. Now, if you are not a free thinker, if you are not a person that thinks, you will only see and accept that, guess what? The sun is the day. But the sun is not the day. The entire eternity is the day. But for them to create a duality mindset, they had to install night. Okay? To make you believe that darkness is night. But darkness is actually, blackness is actually the day. But the mingling of the lights is darkness. And this is where they install it to create the duality mindset. But the day is the day. It still doesn't change eternity. It still doesn't change the day because the day is actually eternity. You see it? So this is why I said to people all the time, the creation never was created within 7 days, but it was created within one day. And that day is eternity. There's no 7 days in creation. It is one day. And that is eternity. And this is what you as a people need to comprehend. Have no fear. Fear is not something that you should walk in. You should not walk in fear, but you should walk and be free in the way you ought to be. You should know that you are truly free. You should know that you are one with that which is free. And that which create everything, which is create the earth and the waters and the man, which is the woman, that image which is blackness, that, I'm telling you, it have no rules, no laws, no regulations. Let me tell you that. It do what it do because it can do it. And the thing what it does, it always expands within itself. Nothing are outside of it. Everything expands within it. You know? So it's great. It's a good thing. Where does the sun goes? So, so know that. You see, let me say something before I even, as I continue. As I read these comments, some people are offended because I said the Book of Blackness. Guess what? You cannot get out of the Book of Blackness. Let's make it clear. Whatever you do, you are in the Book of Blackness. Whatever you say, you are in the Book of Blackness. Blackness, you are just um, a character, um, a word that is written in the Book of Blackness. The Book of Blackness, it's eternity. The Book of Blackness, you cannot get out of it. You are staged in it, you are placed in it, and if you don't accept it, it will consume you. So if you are offended by the Book of Blackness, it is because you are indoctrinated with the duality mindset, and you're indoctrinated with things to harm a next individual. That's why you as a person are offended by the Book of Blackness. The Book of Blackness shouldn't offend a man that truly walks in oneness with self. The Book of Blackness should not offend you if you does not promote whiteness that is not real. Okay? The Book of Blackness, it's existent itself. The Book of Blackness does not need no permission. You cannot move it. You are in it. Do you comprehend? You are in the Book of Blackness. Take it and hold it within here. You have to. By will, you have to. If you don't, you will never be what you ought to be. You'll never know what it is to truly live in this lifetime in the way you think you're supposed to live. You must accept the Book of Blackness. Let me tell you that. The Book of Blackness, you're in it. Okay? This is something I'm just saying what I'm saying. I'm telling you, you're in the Book of Blackness. You are just the ink upon the pages of the Book of Blackness. So let us be what we ought to be. And know when you hear of blackness, it is not something that you as a person should be offended about. When I say blackness and about the Book of Blackness, it's about you as an individual knowing that you are in it. You are in it. You are just a part. The writings are just a little part of that writing. Remember this. Everything. Let me create this book for you so you comprehend and see this book for yourself. Remember this. So when you're talking about blackness and the Book of Blackness and get offended by the Book of Blackness, let me share something with you. This Book of Blackness, guess what? Nothing that you see exists today is outside of it. If you are in it, why should you be offended by the Book of Blackness? Why should you be offended? You know the reason why? Because you yourself are promoting something that truly not existing. That's the reason why you're offended. You're offended because you as a person promoting whiteness. You cannot, whiteness is not real. Whiteness was created just the other day. It's not real. So if you're offended, no, it's not because of something that I said, but because what's truly in you. So I'm saying it's in you. It's not in me. It's not something I said. It's not something I did, but because it's truly in you. This offense come because you were indoctrinated to believe what you believe. And now you comprehend that, guess what? You cannot escape the book of blackness. You cannot escape it. Nothing have yet to date. To the date that you know of today, nothing escaped it yet. Everything's still in it. Okay? Nothing escaped it. Okay? You are still in the book of blackness. See, this is what they don't want. They don't want that. They don't want you to accept that blackness is all that. They don't want you to accept that. You are in it. You can't get out of blackness. It's everywhere. It's the widest, it's the deepest. All. It's all. And everything dwells within it. You see where I'm coming from? This is the book of blackness. It said here, listen to this person here. It said, I am not black or white. I am brown. I am not mad at no book of blackness because I am in the book of life. You cannot walk in the book of life if blackness does not exist in you. The book of life is blackness. Let's make it clear. The book of life is blackness. Okay? You could speak of some book of life. The book of life is blackness. The image is blackness. That's where life started. That's where life maintained. That's where life sustained. It is eternity. So, speaking because you have something to write, speak truth. Blackness, the book of blackness, you will be consumed by it. And you are consumed by it already. You're already in it. You cannot stop it. What book of life? Life cannot come without blackness. What life? The book of life. The book of life doesn't come without blackness. Let's make that clear. I mean, I like black woman too. Light skin to dark skin. As long as the sex sexy, then it's cool with me. I'm not promoting hate at all. Well, that's good for you if you're not promoting hate at all. Okay? But if you're promoting love, you're promoting hate. Let me tell you that. If you're promoting love, you're promoting hate. Because love brings hate. But when you walk in that oneness, that wholeness with oneself, that truly dwells within, this is what I am talking about. Wholeness, a place of oneness with all. Not doing nothing to do no harm to no man. That's what I'm talking about. Okay? Okay? You're talking about sex. Okay? Okay? Because that's what this is why your pineal gland are not illuminated, because all you think about is sex. Sexual losing your fluids. You see, by now, you as a person should know that your sperm cells or your sexual fluids are not just for that. Your fluids are for the illumination of the pineal gland. It's supposed to climb up the spine, which is, they call it up the chakras, and cause your pineal gland to be illuminated in the way it ought to be. By now, you should know these things. Can I ask you a question? You could ask any question you want to ask, dear person, whoever you want to ask question, feel free. I am here. I am right here. Any question you want to ask, write it, and guess what? I personally will answer it. What it would be, what would it mean? You said, what would that mean in regard to being a parent, one Uganda and one parent half German and half British? It doesn't matter. You see, this is why I keep telling people, skin color is not the issue. This is the mindset that we walk in. Skin color. When we hear black, we think skin color. When we think of skin color. Black represent wholeness. Black represent eternity. We are in it, and it represents the man, which is it that dwells within all of us as a people. Until we as a people come in full contact with this black man that dwells in us, it is to come to know you. Until then, you must listen to me. You know what I'm learning, and what I learned, that it was a right. It was the way of life in the African traditions before, way before, that you had to, your pineal gland had to be illuminated before you become and declare to be a man. You had to have an encounter with that which is existent itself, which is blackness. You had to have that experience. You had to. So it's not something that we come after we reach 30s, 40s, 50s. We want to know and experience that which created us. No. Before you become a man, declare yourself as a man. This man is really the creator that truly dwells within you. It's not a male. Okay? It's not a female. It is the man. It is the intelligence. It is the core of all. You know? And this is what we need to realize. We need to realize this. So I'm saying to you, make sure you subscribe, make sure you like, and make sure you share. What is the next question? So it doesn't matter about the skin complexion, but it matters of the encounter of the black man, which is existent itself. Okay? You see, blackness is existent itself. Everything dwells within it. You must have an encounter with that. And when you have the encounter with that existent, which is blackness, and the creation of the earth and the waters, when you have that encounter, you actually seeing the reflection of yourself. Because what? When you see in the vision, you will see the waters and you will see blackness as the reflection. Within, not without. Because remember, this already existed. Now it is within you. Now you know it's without. Because that which existed, that which started everything. So now it's not only that which is above, as they will say above, but I wouldn't say that which above, that which is eternal is also within you. You see it? You see, religion, what I come to realize is the saying, that which is above, that is below. I would say this much to you. That which is eternal, because we know blackness is eternal, and it's eternity. It's everywhere at the same time. Nothing outside of it. Now, even so, that which is eternal is also within you. Now, eternity being in you, you need to walk as the creator that you are. Because you become the demonstration, you become that person that truly express creativity with no limits. Okay? You have no limits. You have no rules. You have no laws. You just create. Uh, appreciate you. So what? You said what is considered your most favorite memory to look back on as of this point in your life? My favorite memory? My favorite memory as I reflect back is when I had the encounter with the Creator. And now I reflect back. I did not know what exactly what I knew, but I learned, even though I was in the moment, because in that moment that I had my experience of the encounter with existence itself, which is the creator itself, which is images blackness. In that experience, it was a thing that happened to me that my mouth was speaking, but my inward man was seeing the Creator itself. You see it? It was an experience of I was seen in a vision. I was wide awake. I was conscious. And I literally was seeing existence itself. That which create the all that we are in today, I'm seeing it. But my lips was, my tongue was saying, they didn't taught you that. But my inward man, which is the blackness, was saying, that is the Creator. That is the Creator. I could hear that within me. That is the Creator. But my tongue outwardly was saying, they didn't touch you that. They did not touch you that. And I repeat that for about 5 minutes, battling within. Then I stop and I say, you know something? This is the war that they spoke of. As the Bible will illustrate that there was a war within that man that had the vision. And I say, okay then, this is the vision he talked about. But he used, and they used the illustration of Jesus as this vision. But it's actually blackness. To cover up blackness. Blackness is what sits. This is how I know that partly in part, truth are there. But what they have done, they have covered the truth with the lie. The truth is there, but they have covered the truth with the lie. So you believe the lie because the lie are promoted. But the truth are condemned. You see, this is why they condemn blackness. This is why they condemn blackness in the Bible. Let me ask you a question. In your Bible, this is what it was said. It said Moses, does your Bible teach that? Moses spoke to so-called God, which we know is not no God, but is actually the Creator, which he having a vision of the Creator. Okay? Let's be real here. He having an encounter with the Creator that every man should have. Every man, I don't care who you are, which is the illumination of the pineal gland, the true illumination, not these fake religious ways. Okay? Moses spoke unto the Creator, which is, they call God, but it's not God. Okay? It is the Creator. But to cover up that which exists, they say God. Okay? They replaced it with God, but it's actually the Creator, which is existent itself, which is image is blackness. You know what he described that he saw? He saw blackness. Now, we know to a fact that guess what? The Creator does not speak in English, French, Dutch, nothing of those sort. So what language did it speak? He spoke only in the image that he saw. Okay? Which it was blackness. Just like it said. But what they done, they make you believe that some God spoke out of the blackness. Okay? They put it in your face and tell you, guess what? It is blackness. But you who don't comprehend and willing to fight me, because I said to you that blackness is the Creator. Blackness is the image of the Creator. It's in your books. It's there. You need to find it. You need to decode your books. But you cannot decode the book unless you have the experience. That's the only way you could decode the book. But it's there. If you go and read the book, you can never get it. It will only bring forth what was promoted and what are promoted. What are amplified will be that which you see. But the experience of the manifestation of the Creator, which is to see the Creator for yourself, not somebody telling you nothing. That is the greatest experience, and that is the most important experience. This is why, again, your Bible tells you. Now, guess what? Once a man was sealed, he cannot be unsealed. This is the seal they're talking about, is to actually have an encounter with that which is truth, which is the blackness that exists when nothing else existed. Any knowledge further. Book of Blackness in a religion. It's a no, the Book of Blackness is not a religion. How Book of Blackness become a religion? Book of Blackness cannot be a religion. How we can be a religion? It's about free, being free. Religion is not. It's about being free. The Book of Blackness, he said, the Book of Blackness is a religion of rebel. No, it's not about religion. Now, when you comprehend that this is what it was, and this is what I'll try to show you. Blackness was it, and blackness is it. Okay? This is what it's about. Listen, when you comprehend that the woman that existed through the point of parthenogenesis and come on till they reach to the point of that penetration period, which is the male end up raping the woman. Before that happened, let me say something to you. It's like this. Before those things happened, there was not what you think it is. There was nothing as you think it is today. It was not so. The women taught about blackness. Why they taught about blackness? Because they was in the presence of blackness. Okay? They was only in the presence of blackness. They themselves was the light. Why? Because they had life within them. Because I know that being in the blackness, the bioluminescent light, which is the adaptation of any life, would create a light for itself. Okay? And I know that those women that was present in the blackness, they also created a bioluminescent light, because I know that life create light, as we know, which it create a glow. It create a glow that you can see outwardly. So coming from, this is what happens when life dwells within blackness. Okay? When life truly dwells within blackness, it actually creates its own life, its own light. And this is why I'm saying to you. So the woman, German, German, British, Ugandan, American. Eh, yeah, man. So, like I say, it's all good. Who brainwashed me? No one brainwashed me. I am free. I am free. I could come and speak anything and sound just like you, but I refuse. So how, if I refuse to be like you, who is brainwashed? It is that I am brainwashed, or it is that I confront the lies that you've been taught all your life. Is I'm brainwashed? No. If I confront all the lies you've been taught, yes, I confront them. And I will continue to confront them. Okay? Um so the book of life is the only way. Yeah. Eat it. Take. I take it as we are all living being in our experience, influencing each other, all different shades that make up the same plane of conscious experience, all different, all in the same. Oh boy. It sounds good when you write like that because I see your intent. Your intent is to try and bring some form of unity, but unity is truly knowing that you are and all are in blackness. This is where they take away from. See, they will speak and they will talk all this stuff. But guess what happened? None of them will make it be known that all this are in blackness. You see, if I speak about this unity and all this experience, but not speak about the experience that I'm experiencing it in, what's the purpose of me speaking about this experience if I am not telling where I'm at experiencing this experience? And it is in blackness. Okay? It is in eternity. You see, you can speak all this stuff, where it came from. Blackness. It's the blackness. And this is what, and like I said to you, if any man get offended because of blackness, guess what? It is because that person are indoctrinated I'm not offended because someone say whiteness. I know better. I know that don't even exist in the manner that it does. So coming from. Truth is truth. If you look at it as rebellion, if you look at it as rebellion, then to you it is. So coming from. You know, you're talking about the Holy Spirit. The Holy Spirit, what spirit do you have? Your spirit has expressed its emotions. Okay? Your spirit has expressed its emotions. But like I said, let us not walk in fear. Let us continue walk and be free in the way we ought to be. And I truly know that once you as a person comprehend that fear is something that was installed in us and we can overcome and we should overcome all fear and walk in oneness, walk in wholeness, know that the Creator truly exists and it gave you consciousness every single moment that you are awoken. Let's walk in and be free. Oneness, wholeness. Remember that. It's all about living in eternity and being free, and know that eternity dwells within you also. Know that.